Hello, it is Katrina again, and I have had quite a number of people that's had some questions on the medical billing and coding that I have been doing through CareerStep. I've been doing it since last year, and I did take off most of the month of December, and I've been doing at least a chapter a day in our coding handbook. Now that it's been a little bit over 6 months, I can honestly tell you it is quite a lot of information you need to retain. I normally start 7 o'clock in the morning and normally end around the same time my husband comes home, which is around anywhere from about 4:45 to about 6. And when he walks in the door, I try to finish up and, make dinner and all that good stuff. But anyway, I wanted to kind of go over with you my progress as well as kind of give you an overview of the books. So I know I've gone over the last time on the different books that I was using, which it's been a few months. I am now actually doing coding finally. It seemed like forever after you do the medical terminology, which you don't memorize the medical terminology, but believe it or not, you will remember quite a bit once you start actually using the knowledge. And just like reading some of the assessments, it kind of slowly comes back to you realize, oh, I've been attaining a lot of that. But anyway, this one here, this is the Icd-10 Pcs book. It is the procedure booklet. Pretty much the only thing you use this for is any kind of procedures. That's it. The next book that you use a whole lot of, which CareerStep does send to you, you don't pay out of your pocket at all, is the Icd-10-Cm Booklet. This one here is pretty much anytime you go to the doctor for anything other than procedures, this is what you pull the codes out of. For an example, you go in for, the flu, then you have to look for part of it in the flu section, and depending on how it's worded is how you actually pull the codes out. But once you've got the actual codes, for an example, I can show you probably the worst one is diabetes. But for example, let me see if I can get this camera turned around here and I can kind of show you what I'm looking at. Hold on. Alright, finally got the camera turned around here. Apologize for the delay. I had to delete some stuff off my phone for it to go through. But anyway, so this is how we're going to go ahead and do the coding itself. This is in the actual Icd-10-Cm and Icd-10 Pcs Coding Handbook 2016. It is a book that CareerStep does send to you, and it's pretty much when I state that I'm actually finally coding, this is what I'm referring to. I don't have a job just yet, I haven't passed any certifications, but let me show you exactly how we start coding. So for example, this one here we're going to do, which is a bleeding gastric ulcer. So we come over here to the Icd-10-Cm 2017. Now this is not a procedure, so we don't look for procedures in this book. This is just letting you know what the encounter was. So we go to the ulcers, and let's go ahead and try to find a gastric one. Let's see what it has underneath gastric. So we're going to go ahead, here we go, and it shows gastric. See, ulcers, stomach. So now we're going to go ahead and find stomach. As you start going through here, you figure out different things. Here's stomach, and it did say it was bleeding, so we'll need it with hemorrhaging. So that would have to be it. So it's K25.4. So I like to go ahead and just write that here. I can always erase it if incorrect. K5 point, yeah, 25, not 24. 25.4, and then you always got to check it. Now I did look this one out really quick. So you go all the way to the back of the tabular index, and then we're going to go ahead and find K25 gastric ulcer. It includes all of these. This of course lets you know on using additional codes, which we don't have to worry about because that wasn't what was in the code book. And we need 24, which is chronic or unspecified. And this one's unspecified gastric ulcer with hemorrhaging. So it's a bleeding gastric ulcer. So we know that K25.4 would actually be the correct code. Now if they actually do a procedure on the code, that's when we have to go ahead and open up the actual PCS book, which is for procedure codes, and that one has a different way of coding. But this kind of gives you an idea of exactly how to code, and you always check the code in this part of it, because this will let you know about extension or extensions, additions, or exclusions, or excludes, or all that good stuff. So hopefully this helped. I will hopefully do another video here in the next little while to kind of let you know what my progress is doing, and we'll go from there. Thank you so much. Have a great day.